Okay. Well, apparently we're live.
Lucky.
So that's good. Let's see if it actually shows up. Got the notification for Instagram, so that's good. And now, there's that. Oh my goodness gracious, Ross, you weren't kidding.
Oh, surprise.
YouTube? Okay, we're in. All right. What is going on, guys, and welcome to the weekly Lunchtime Live. If you guys are new here, this is a place that you can ask your airsoft and non-airsoft related questions for an uninterrupted hour, and we answer them and provide information or tech questions or gear questions. Whatever your heart desires, we're here to answer to the best of our honest abilities. You do learn a lot about things that we don't talk about anywhere else, so this is the place to get the juiciest airsoft information that exists. And we've definitely said some things that are questionable on the live stream. So buckle in, enjoy the next hour, and start sending me and my mystery guest here that has no sense of time to answer. So let me see. We do have a few. Yo, what's up? Don't really have a response to that one. How you doing? I'm pretty good. It's nice today. It's not as hot in this office as it usually is. It probably will get increasingly warmer, and you will start to see sweat drip down my face, down the road as the time goes on.
He made it.
Mystery guest has arrived. You're gonna get a beautiful close-up shot with that one.
It's bright in here.
Coworker's leaving you out to dry. Guess
No.
Chat is the co-host.
No. Chad, is this true?
Chat, is this true?
No, because I was helping another coworker get food, and they take forever to make sandwiches when you order them online, even though I was sitting right there.
I understand. Helping
That's
coworkers eat is a challenge here.
Yes,
I
for,
forget typically.
for anybody who is asking, we will be announcing the winner in about the middle of the live. So around 1:30, we will have the winner of the B&T, right?
I just love how you forget the name every single time you go to say
God,
it.
what is it?
The BMT.
No, what's the name?
The Big Mac.
No, what's the model number?
The GMHK9. I don't know.
Incorrect.
There you go.
BMC9. There you go.
Is the GHM9
GHM9.
Oh, I was closer than him.
by B&T.
Close doesn't count here, buddy. Y'all are laughing at me like I can't remember, and yet
The GBH FL9.
The
GHM9.
Costco.
But yes, that's going to be given away
Chicken
at
feed.
around 1:30 on the live. So text your friends, Snapchat your friends.
No, the giveaway's over. The numbers are in.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying the giveaway is happening.
Oh, for them to see if they win.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Just you this week. All right.
It was almost a good live.
It's not gonna be a good life. I'm here.
No, Tom is back from his long endeavor to the newest of the Mexicos, and it's been a long 2 weeks, I would assume.
We're driving a lot. You're driving a lot. And then I'm leaving tomorrow for New York. And then I get back. And then I leave again for New Orleans with you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
believe it. I'm back on the road.
I'm back on the road.
Back
You're
on
leaving
the-
Friday, right?
I don't know yet. I always figure it out about 24 to 48 hours prior. It's the only way to roll, dude. No need to stress about it. You gonna answer a question or something?
I don't know. I didn't
What
know
do you
where they
wanna
were
do?
at. I don't remember how to do this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this new to you
This
now?
is new to me.
Yeah.
How are you doing, brother? That's all you. It's Tom Bombadilli. What's up? By the way, no. Wes, I just had eye surgery and I'm absolutely dying right now. Oh, God.
Eye surgery sounds miserable. I don't like anything eye related. That just gives me Makes me, I don't know, eyes are weird.
Eyes are scary. I was at the dentist the other day, and I thought I was gonna have to get dental surgery, and that freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't like any of that stuff.
See you at Zulu, Tom. I'll bring gifts. I'll see you there, buddy. I'm so excited for Zulu
When is Zulu?
this weekend. So we're doing like a mashup trip where we have Yellow Dog Outbreak in New Windsor, Warwick, New York, which is 25 minutes from New Windsor, New York, which is where Zulu 24 is at. So we're going to vend all day at Yellow Dog, and then at night, since they're not really having a night game, Saturday night we're gonna go to Zulu and play the night game.
That sounds like a cool time.
Yeah, and then like Lane texted me yesterday, being like, "Were you going? Like you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I'm going." And then he's like, "Yeah, me and Eric are probably just gonna pop down there and have fun." I was like, "Oh, that'll be fun.
That does sound like a good
That'll
time.
be fun."
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That's like your trip to ACS. Zulu's like my ACS.
Yeah, ACS is just a few extra hours away.
Is it? Is it 8 hours instead of 6?
It's 9,
Oh God, yeah.
9.5.
You suffer.
It's worth the suffering.
I'm sure it is. Like I know Preston's such a good dude. It's a great field. It's like it, but it's kind of is the same for me. Like Zulu's kind of like my dudes. Like I love going and hanging out with all those guys. Like they're just my guys.
It's like close enough, but it's not like close enough.
No, I wish it was like a 4-hour drive. I'd go there probably every weekend and hang out with them.
I know. Yeah, I'd actually play Airsoft.
Yeah.
Tom needs to lose another button on that shirt.
I have been told per guidelines that I should not undo buttons anymore.
Tom, you got to lose 2 buttons on that shirt. I'm thinking 3. I'm taking the shirt. Tom, rip off the shirt and the pants. Put on a barrel sock. Oh my God. Well, there you go. Tom, either give the people what they want or don't.
No.
HR is not based.
HR is not based. Our HR is based. Andrew's a really good guy. I might agree with him that maybe I should not be shirtless on the live anymore.
Does Amped even have HR?
Yes, we have HR. I'm in many meetings with them.
Yeah, who would have ever thought? This is a good one. I'm going to Shally for my first Milsim West. Any tips aside from the standards?
You just picked the biggest MSW to go to. That is probably going to be a record-breaking game as far as people going.
Yeah, but that doesn't really affect how you should prepare.
Well, it does in my head, because you're going to be engaging with a lot bigger forces than you normally would in like when you're doing your movements and stuff, and you're going to have more forces to maneuver with and around on the enemy side. If you have not been to Mutsi, I think that is actually a factor specifically at Mutsi because of how open it is. So if you have not been to Muscatatuck, where Shally is going to be at, it is one of the most open and close quarters AO at the same time. There's very, very large open areas of land that you can see, like 500 yards, 700 yards, 1,000 yards out, of giant groups of people moving around, but you cannot engage them with an airsoft gun at that distance. Right. It's almost like sometimes even blank fire. It's so far out that sometimes they won't react to the blank fire because it's that far away. So if you're going for the first time, what I would say is if you can, you're not really going to have a lot of say in this as far as troop movement goes, but if you can, hug the wood line, stay in the woods if you can, stay to like the debris areas if you can. I feel like that's a lot more of the fun part of that AO than any other spot of the AOs, because you can get some really good engagement, some really good cover. As far as MSW goes, I don't know. Outside of norm advice, what would you give first timer?
Well, like I said, don't be too intimidated because, Milsim West is it's a very strenuous event. But at the same time, as long as you are just listening to the people giving you direction, you will be fine.
Yeah.
The other thing is, make sure, I know this is basic, read the tax op, have your red items, read the weather forecast for that weekend, and make sure that you are packing accordingly to the suggested weather.
It is going to be November in Indiana in a very flat area, so wind chill will be a big factor.
Right. So the biggest thing is also make sure you're packing strategically, not overpacking. Being prepared is one thing, but shoving everything you think, ramming a rucksack to its breaking point doesn't necessarily mean you're prepared, if that makes sense.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If that makes sense, I mean...
Don't put dump pouches on the hip belt of a GI-issued rucksack and fill it with waters and pretend like that's going to work.
So,
yeah.
So yeah, make sure that you're filling everything, filling out all the requirements, and then maybe some, variables with the weather that you might experience, or, something maybe that's common on your airsoft gun that might break. Don't pack you don't need to pack like a toolbox.
Grab extra batteries, I think would be the main thing I would tell people, more than what you think. If you're a open plate person or you haven't done like a full 40 hour yet, I would pack like 1 to 2 extra AEG batteries in case something happens. Those are the one thing that I would recommend more than anything else.
And those HPA batteries, they die very quickly and they can spontaneously just not work. So make sure you have those. Or do a 9-volt adapter. Everyone overlooks a 9-volt adapter.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because you can carry a pack of 9 volts, and people carry 9 volts on them.
Or the other thing that I've had that is a really cool option is that USB charger from Umarex for 11.1s and 7.4s.
I always forget about that.
Because you can plug those into a battery bank, and then you can, stay up in the game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, make sure you have power for phones, devices, things that you need. If you're running night vision, have extra batteries for that stuff. That's all basic things. Just expect for at least something, 1 or 2 things to fail. Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do, but don't overpack. Go practice with your ruck, like Eric said off camera, to make sure it's all comfortable. Wear it around. I know it's stupid, but wear your kit around for at least a couple hours, because you won't feel pressure points instantly, and you'll notice them very quickly after an hour or 2.
Yeah, even, so what me and one of the guys in the shop did, there's a local park, or it's a state-maintained park, about 20 minutes from the shop. We picked a 12-mile trail that had exits on it in case we wanted to exit the trail at any point, but it was a 12-mile loop. We packed our ruck, and then we put our chest rigs on with nothing in them. So, if we're walking on a trail and somebody sees us, we're not carrying stuff that's like, hey, the park rangers, go check those guys out.
Yeah.
But in doing that, we had the pressure points and everything of the chest rigs on us with our ruck over it. And doing that with literally just one guy, going grabbing food after. It's a great time. Just, figuring out what you have on you, how it's fitting on you. If you need to cut weight.
Yeah.
But do it smart. Have hey, I think I'm going to go and do this, and then when you really hit your limit, like a third of the way in, it's like, I have no way out of this trail. Just be smart about it. Pick somewhere that's more of a public area, but not too public, that has some hill climbs to it. Try and find something like that. That's what we did. It's very fun, and it's very effective, and you'll feel a lot more comfortable going into the game. You'll feel, I want to say 10 times more confident in playing the game when you can actually keep that weight on you for a long period of time.
Yeah. And some good comments. Ounces lead to pounds, pounds lead to pain.
Yep.
Pack spare batteries for everything. Do not dump your ruck entirely and leave all of your stuff lying around. Keep your ruck packed so you can move more quickly. Very good piece of advice there.
Yep. If you guys want a good video, actually, Eric, the Gun Gamers guys, have a very, very good ruck packing video and a very good MSW layout video. It's very educational. I highly recommend you guys go check out their channel if you haven't. It's probably the easiest to understand, and it's very tailored to going to an MSW. So go check out that video by Gun Gamers.
Watch some videos on the AO so you kind of have an idea of what it looks like and what to expect.
Yeah.
So, very good question. Yeah, I hope that helps, and I hope that you're ready to enjoy your immersion.
Yep.
Tom, you will be at Bolt Bash, yes?
Yes, I'll be there, as well as Wes, I believe you'll be there, and Eric will be there. We're going to have a lot of our staff there. I don't think there's a lot of guys out for that There's another event that weekend. I believe it's 1861 for AMS. Yeah, that's correct. We do have a team going to that, so they'll be like the only ones out of the office for that event, but everybody else will be here.
Cool. I'm conflicted. Should I whip the ML36 back out for Shally or PKP?
ML36. The ranges at Shally are, you will be very effective at Shally, and you'll be more effective than a lot of your other members of your squad at Shally in particular because of how long the ranges are at Mutzi.
Yeah. Opinions on NVG/thermal being a play-to-win type mentality for our hobby.
Just waiting to get to this one. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, technically, it's a tough one because, I mean...
Almost every aspect of this hobby is pay to win. Almost every aspect.
You go first. I don't really have...
So my take on it is, no, I don't think it's pay to win because of how expensive it is to acquire it. Now, if you're renting it, if you're at an event that rentals are provided, like we're providing night vision rentals, or you're at an MSW and NV2Go is providing night vision rentals, that's a little bit more of, I would say, pay to win because you are increasing your capabilities while not giving yourself away like a white light would do at night portions of games. However, do I think it's pay to win at other games that don't provide rentals? Not necessarily because of how scarce it is. It's become more popular, more people have it, but it's still $3,000, $2,000 to get a decent usable monocular for night vision, and it's still $2,000 to $3,000 to get a good working thermal. And thermal's still going to give you away because you're backlighting yourself. I don't think it's pay to win. I definitely think it is a cheat code if you can afford it, but I do think the price is so prohibitive that it's not what I would call pay to win.
I think like a couple, like years ago when there were like maybe 5 sets of tubes on the field at like a large scale event.
Yeah.
You were pretty much God mode at that point.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would agree.
To a degree. And that would be classified as like pay to win. Same with like when HPA first came out. You know, now all of a sudden these guns are shooting instantaneously. Oh, it's pay to win.
Yeah.
But now all these things have kind of become standard to like the gameplay, to our industry and things along those lines. I mean, you go to any AMS event and there's at least out of, you know, X amount of people, like 50 tubes.
Oh yeah, there's
out there.
dude running quads at Copperhead this year.
Right.
Like his personal quads.
Right. So at this stage in the game, no, not really, because it's kind of an even playing field. You might have 50 guys versus 50 guys with tubes and the rest don't. But when it was like a very small number and you were pretty much indefinitely invisible because you never had anybody to run into, you were kind of paying to win. You were like at another level.
Actually, I want to go in on something you're saying right now, because like, I think what you're saying is basically years ago when it, like one dude had it, but everybody would go on the field. It was definitely pay to win because you had such an advantage. Nowadays,
it was a unique advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nowadays you're gonna have at least 5-on-5 probably.
Right.
Where you definitely have to think of your tactics now. You can't just be spamming a laser all over the place.
Or shining IR light everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think anymore it is, I would say.
Right. That's what I mean. It's back when you knew you weren't opposing anyone with night vision. Bro, you could stomp around, you could shine your IR light, you could just, you know, blah, blah, blah.
You didn't have to care.
But now you're like, well, crap, I can't use my IR light in this super dark area because I may or may not give myself away. So now I have to play slower. I just said slower twice. I have to play slower and more strategically, you know, when moving and doing things, which kind of like almost takes, you know, brings them back down to a more even playing field.
Yeah, I would agree.
So, but yeah, I mean that's where I see. So,
yeah.
Let's see. Anything about the thermal and night vision can be a bit pay to win, but the best way to make use of it is for players with that equipment to coordinate their friendlies.
Yeah.
It can be a pay to make the group more effective.
Yeah.
I like that. Enough
Yeah.
people have it now that it's less pay to win and a more semi-normal piece of equipment. Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
I agree with that. It's also about how you're using it, and honestly, for white light users, you can actually combat night vision users quite effectively if you're, a 3-man group, minimum 3-man group, and you know how to coordinate your white light to disorient people. There's different ways that you can actually use white light very effectively to combat night vision users. There is some technique to it, but it's actually quite effective. I've not used Nod sometimes and run white light teams just to see how I would do, and you can get around a lot of night vision users if you're effective with your technique of where you're moving through.
Stop, look, and listen.
Yeah, no, it's literally just move in a smart manner. You do it deliberately and trying to do different stuff with your white light to confuse the enemy, and I think it goes into basically that mindset of night vision is not as God mode as a lot of people think it is, and it is easy to work around it and combat it if you know what to do.
Right. Let's see, any update? I'll get back to these other ones. I'm going to stay on topic for now.
Yeah.
So pack a 3,000 lumen spotlight from the studio.
Yes.
Good floodlights are always good packing item, but also pisses off friendly Nod users. Fair.
True.
What-
If you're a white light user, listen to your Nod friends because they will probably have good input for you. They're not just telling you to not, backlight them because they're trying to be a dick. They are giving you input because tactically, they are trying to help you out, but you're giving them away. There is a very good way of working with Nod guys if you have a white light.
Yeah. So great question, nonetheless. It's a very, very hot topic.
Oh, especially coming into the fall season. Oh yeah.
Yeah. The giveaway will be at 1:30 for anybody who is asking.
You got 6 minutes, guys.
So, everyone wants me to take your shirt off, Tom.
I'm aware I'm sexy. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that at this moment. I might do it later.
How many bolts do I need to redeem for Tom to take his shirt off?
Not enough.
Okay.
I'm like one of those unattainable prizes at like Dave and Buster's.
Shally would be a good blank fire AO. For
That would be a perfect blank fire
immersions.
AO. I'm probably going to do that.
Any update on the 40mm pyro?
Are you talking about launchables, or are you talking about? If you're talking about launchables,
I assume.
We got a shipment in. We sold some of them at the most recent MSW, and if you go on our website right now, there are some available on our website right now.
Did you hear that?
If you want them for Shally or you want them for any upcoming event, go buy them on the website right now. This is a very limited drop that we have available. There are Reapers, there are Paladins, there are a bunch of different ones on the website right now that you can buy, and they are for event pickup only though, so keep that in mind. So if you're going to an event and you want to get some launchables, I highly, highly recommend pre-ordering them for event pickup, and then we will deliver them to you at the event. There will be another shipment coming in sometime at the end of October to beginning of November. I am cautiously saying that they should probably make it here before Shally. I do not know if they will, but I am saying that the timing we have right now from Tag-In is that it's supposed to be in our warehouse before Shally. So keep that in mind. I would highly recommend buying what you can now because it's available now.
Don't hesitate.
Yeah, don't hesitate.
Tom, do you know how to fix the Polar Star Jack for shot issue?
There's a lot of different shot issues that you can run into.
I know which one it is. It's the one where you rest your gun for a few minutes, and then it's just like, psst, and it just kind of.
Oh, yeah,
and then,
so-
then you do a few follows, and then
It'll do it?
Yeah. But
Okay,
then if you let
so-
it sit for a while, it goes back.
That is your stiction settings, your IP and IS on your FCU. So if you are running into that issue, I really, really recommend go watch our video on the Polar Star FCU. I go over what stiction is and tell you how to adjust those settings. So what's basically happening, quick little thing, and I will not elaborate. I highly recommend going and watching that video. See, the videos are helping me cut down time. Highly recommend go watch that video on the Polar Star FCU overview, our most recent one. And what Stiction does is it actually increases the dwell for the first shot after so many increments of time, so that the rubber does not hold so tightly to open it and now requires more force. That's why you're having a dead shot and then good follow-ups, is because now that first shot, it was a little bit hard to open because it's been resting for a little bit. Basically, rubber, because it's tacky, over time becomes more tacky. But when you're doing quick follow-up shots, it doesn't have that time to become more tacky. And there's a setting in your FCU to adjust for that. Go watch that video. I'm not going to get too much in the weeds because it is a little bit complicated, but go watch that video. I explain it in very in-depth.
There you go. So 2 minutes until the giveaway of the mystery gun that I still can't remember the name of, even though we talked about it 27 minutes ago. Do you remember?
GH something 9.
I'm just gonna call it the B&T 9.
It's the B&T gun that we're giving away.
Yeah. Yeah.
GH, I'm going to say M9. I'm right!
Good job. There you go. You're in. I knew that. I was just testing you.
All right.
Yeah, totally. See, I love all the comments of just like GHM9. They're ready, dude. They're ready for the winner. What did you guys have for lunch? I have a slushie.
I had Jersey Mike's, and then they took forever to get Kurt's Jersey Mike's ready, which is why I was 5 minutes late.
I haven't eaten anything today. Well, I had a Red Bull.
I need a Red Bull so bad.
Sorry, I'm out. I stepped on it. I mean, I actually like took a step back and I caught it in my one foot and then brought my other foot in and it dented it. It's empty now.
Damn.
Yep, Red Bull is breakfast.
I'm ready!
Okay, so couple seconds. Let's see, 1 minute to go.
Frag just has a thing for me. I don't know why.
Tom wants, or he wants your shirt, Tom.
He wants my shirt very badly.
It's close enough.
What else do we have?
We're just gonna do the giveaway, gang.
All right, we're doing it, guys.
All right, pay attention. It's giveaway time. We're gonna do it live on camera.
What are those tabs?
Oh my God, he's looking up.
He's looking up inappropriate things. Waiting for the Instagram to catch up.
All right. So
All right.
Yeah, just go for it because
this
Instagram will catch up with it.
is for the mystery
All right, Draw
gun.
winners.
GHM9. Here it
This
goes.
is the first time, so let's see. Oh, there's a countdown.
Oh, there you go.
All right, all right.
Wow.
If I don't win, it's
6,
rigged.
5, 4,
This is so dramatic.
This is intense.
3,
We're just like watching.
2, 1. There's your winner on YouTube. That's your YouTube account. If this is you, check your comment sections and your notifications on YouTube.
What is it?
Yeah, what's the name?
What's the name?
Arc Grimer on YouTube.
Yeah, I need to see.
All right, so Arc Grimer on YouTube. You just won the
R-Test, the GH.
B&T 9mm thing.
There we
And
go.
we can't show it on the live because then we'll get taken down immediately. But you will get it and you will see it.
Damn, I should have changed my username. So this is something that we are going to continue to do, guys. So don't.
Rigged confirmed.
Yeah, I know. Everyone who didn't win is going to claim it's rigged.
So sorry.
But just remember, this is something we're going to continue to do now that we have a functional
When you
software.
say it's rigged, I'm taking you out of the drawing for any future.
Yep. Anyone who says it's rigged, you're done.
Alex, you can never win anything ever again.
Frag's not allowed to win.
Yeah, Frag doesn't.
Frag's
win
is not allowed to win.
regardless.
Like, he's just not.
But this is something we are going to continue to do in the future, guys. So like, this isn't your only opportunity.
We're going to give away a ton of different stuff. We have started working with a bunch of different partners to try and get new stuff in. So it's not just like, hey, we have a speed loader from 10 years ago that we're giving away.
No, it's stuff you guys actually would
Yeah,
want.
so we got some cool stuff lined up for you guys. So just keep checking out the live, and you guys might win stuff. Keep checking out the stories. Keep checking out the accounts. Sign up, and then we'll always announce it on the live.
Yeah. But if you guys do want to win some fun, Vic is having a game.
Go see Vic's. If you guys are in the PA area, like the western to like middle PA area, just go to some of Vic's games. They do a really fun job. It's very casual. It's very chill. Definitely go to some of their games. It's one of the most recommended ones in our area.
Yeah, it's in this place right here on the TV.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Wow.
It's like we planned that.
Definitely didn't.
We definitely
plan it.
did not.
Now that you gave it away, give a brutally honest review of it.
I actually really liked it.
Yeah.
It's a really dope gun.
I actually did think it was cool. Like,
I fired it. I have probably 20 rounds through it. I'm not gonna lie. So my brutally honest review is that I feel like the mags are gonna be very hard to acquire.
They're Glock mags.
Does it fit every Glock mag?
quite a few.
It fit.
Okay, never mind.
We tested VFC and they fit.
The only thing I didn't like about it is a green gas gun, and I do.
They're on the Glock adapter HPA.
Well, I was gonna say I think it does benefit the best from HPA, and that's a huge drawback for me because I don't want
You don't want the tank.
the tank
Yeah.
for a gun like that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be light, small, maneuverable.
Yep.
And that. So that's my honest, like, that's why I wouldn't, I mean, I would own it because it'd be fun as hell to run indoors with an adapter.
Oh yeah.
So,
But I honestly, at that point, I would run a pistol. My thing is if I'm in close enough quarters that I want to run a sub gun, I'm just gonna switch to a pistol.
fair enough.
That's just how I am.
Man, nothing like running full-length rifles indoors. It's my favorite thing to do, favorite pastime.
Yes.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
See video of us running in our tight arena with a bolt action.
I don't know if it takes the CO2 mags.
It does.
Oh, it does?
Will it
Did you
blow
test
it the
that?
hell up?
You did test that?
It's
Okay.
snappier, but it still works.
Oh,
Okay, that's cool.
Well, news to me, you can put CO2 mags in it, so that changes my...
That changes it a lot. Did
Yeah.
you guys look at range? Like, what's up with range?
Not with the safety
We
man.
Okay.
didn't really hop it in too much as we're using it inside, but it did seem to shoot pretty well.
I mean, when I ran it indoors, it was shooting lasers.
Okay.
Okay. And it's a good gun to run at the Amped Airsoft Arena, our local airsoft field, that,
I'd run that at the arena.
We should have them in stock very soon.
and we should have them in stock very soon. So if you didn't win this one, you can
They
win
are
one with your
affordable.
credit card.
They're very affordable.
It's crazy. You can be 100% winner with your mom's credit card.
Yeah. There you go.
With your V-Bucks.
Yeah. Don't take your mother's credit card.
Stop
It's-
doing that, please.
It's happened,
please.
and it's a pain in the butt.
Guys, we have called more parents than I think schools.
What?
Like, you know how you get a call from your school?
Yeah, you gotta, oh, your
Yeah.
son's being a bad boy.
Yeah.
He came
Like-
out of the principal's office.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah. Hello, Mrs. So-and-so. Your son stole your credit card.
We'd like to tell you that you owe us $800 because of your child.
Yeah.
And we'd like to confirm that you don't want to do that.
Next giveaway will be Tom's shirt. So if you guys are really into it, we'll give it away.
Sure.
I think that would be a blast.
Not this shirt. I love this shirt too much.
No, that's the
no
one.
one's ever getting this shirt.
That's the one.
Nope.
Sorry,
you guys
Tom.
can get a shirt of mine, and there'll be a giveaway prize in the shirt.
It's that one. Hello. YouTube comments. Stream is going till 2.
Yep.
What advice do you have for creating a kit with a medium budget?
A medium budget, I'm gonna say, is like
So
$100 to $300. Is it?
I'd say the 100 is on the low. Like that's low budget.
Okay, so what? Like
I would say.
200 to the.
Are we
400?
talking like? Let me see if I can get an answer. But are we talking like, gun included, or do you already have a gun? Because
I'm gonna go with
kit-
not a gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna
'cause
go with just kit.
Now we're talking $300 isn't getting you very far anymore.
Yeah.
$300 used to be like, oh yeah, we're ready to hit. I mean, you can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can get decent kit with $300, and what I mean by decent is something you're
Yeah.
never gonna have to replace, right? Like you can get 8 kits for $300 if you do a bunch of Condor stuff.
So I got the guns just straight kit.
What's your price? Give us a price.
Yeah. What monies do you
Yeah.
want to spend?
Yeah, how much money? What's our price limit? And then I'll give mine, and he can give his.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
what gun do you have?
Yeah, give us some info. It helps
Yeah.
us. Yeah, what gun do you want to run? what's your top monies, and yeah, I mean that's really.
Yeah,
all
because
we
like
need.
if it is gonna depend on what platform it is.
Yeah, for sure. So
I'm gonna give him a few minutes and then we'll check back on that.
yeah, how many entries can I get to the giveaway? One. Uno.
One. You get one
For
entry.
this one, there might be more opportunities in the future.
Yeah, there may be more opportunities in the future.
Different rules.
What would you guys say is the best 40 millimeter shell for the ICS MLG? The Mag used to, or was it Mag? They made the good shower
Yeah,
shells.
mag would make a good shower cell, and the good part also was that it was not too expensive. And if it did break on you, like a bearing went on you or an O-ring went on you, and you couldn't find a replacement because they're kind of a weird one to replace, they were not expensive.
Yeah.
They held the BBs good enough. That's always my problem with
Isn't there a
shower
new
cells.
one? Don't we have like a new
There
one?
is a new one. Acetec just came out with their
Yeah.
like tracer like volcano one,
That's pretty
which
sick.
it's crazy cool. It's very cool. I would actually probably recommend if you're trying to get a cheaper one, the Mag brand one. But if you're trying to go crazy, get the tracer one from Acetec. It's absolutely insane. Jet did a really cool video on it. If you guys want to check it out.
Yeah, Mag brand shells work very well.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, those are probably your best ones for indoor.
Yeah. E-House.
E-House.
Chi-Com and Satchel embrace cheap canvas. Yes.
I can't disagree.
E-House, I remember when the Gun Gamers guys came down to Pittsburgh for one of the local games at Steeltown Outdoor. And he was literally just running a Chi-Com, this folding, I think it was a folded, like underfolder AK, and this satchel that he was just pulling things out of the whole game. And it was like,
It's dope.
that works very well.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. We got, I have 2 custom M4s and a gas shotgun.
Okay.
And a pistol maybe. So
Okay.
we'll stick with an M4.
Okay.
We have a budget of $500 to $800. And just
Okay.
kit for an M4 and possibly a pistol.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah,
You're fine, man. That's.
Hmm.
Okay, so I guess I'll do it where it's any camo that you like. I don't know.
Camos I'm not gonna really count because okay,
Most places.
I need a green set,
Yeah.
Army Navy store, $20.
Yeah.
I need a multicam set, Army Navy store,
Yeah.
$20.
I'm not worried about
yeah.
that. I'm not worried about that.
Give me your pad and paper, Eric.
Thank you.
Pad and paper were the same thing. It was pen and paper. but-
I mean that works.
okay. Good. You can work on yours.
Okay.
I don't know. We can work on it together.
I'm gonna vocalize mine, and then you can write you can tell everybody what you wrote down. If it's an M4, right? I think what I would do, because this is me, I like chest rigs. I do not like plate carriers. I am much more of a chest rig kind of guy. If I'm trying to get something for an M4, I'm going to go NATO based. I would probably recommend, for me personally, either a micro chest rig that you can expand with expander wings or other things and put GP pouches on them if you need to increase the load size. I would either do a micro chest rig because then it's very flexible for whatever you're trying to do. If you're trying to cut weight, you can cut weight very easily. You have the same kind of setup. Just change your straps around, take some Velcro pieces off, take some of the other stuff off, and you're back to a very slimline setup, and you can move very quickly. So what I would recommend is either a Spiritus Systems, the micro chest rig they have, or a Haley Strategic micro chest rig. If I want something slightly bigger to start out with and then build off of it, I would get the Haley, I think it's the DC3X, which is the four M4 slots, and then you have 2 GP pouches. One's a medium size, one's a small size, and then you have 2 pistol pouches right there. So it's a really, really nice mix of a lot of different things. I would add a dangler onto that in that case, and I would again go with a Haley due to the Velcro on the inside, so I could put some shotgun holders or some extra stuff in there to increase the capacity of the chest rig itself. So I now have a giant GP pouch that I can take on and off whenever I want. And I think that would really be the basis for what I would start with as far as the kit goes. So it'd be that DC3X or the DC3RX, whatever it is, the one with
You're right.
the way I described it. I would go with that as my base chest rig if I'm getting into it, because it's a really good middle ground chest rig. It's not too heavy. It's pretty light, honestly. It's very lightweight. It's really well organized. You can fit enough stuff into it, but not a lot of stuff into it. And putting a dangler on there, you can put grenades in there. You can put food in there. You can put water in there. The next thing I would do is I would get either a flat pack added onto that, so that I can either do HPA in my backpack, or I have a hydro bladder in there, or if I'm out of milsim and there's items that I want to put in there because they're like in-game items, I would use a flat pack for that. It's expandable, it's not too expensive as a bag, and it's pretty modular as a bag. I think where I'm at right now price-wise, if I got that chest rig, I got the dangler, I got the flat pack, I think I'm only at like $400 right now. So the next thing I would get, because I'm trying to load it out more, is either I would find a slick plate carrier if I wanted to increase my bulk and my weight carrying ability. So I'd either start looking into a plate carrier that I could fit all these panels onto. A lot of slick plate carriers go for around 150 to like 250, so we're still in the range of what you want to do. And now we have a really modular setup. We can start adding pouches onto the cummerbunds of that plate carrier. We can start moving things around. If you don't want a plate carrier, like I don't want a plate carrier, instead of getting a plate carrier, I would get an expander wing setup. Spiritus makes the Thing 2, the Thing 3. That adds in radio pouches for you. That adds in now MOLLE panels for you, so then you can get some GP pouches on there. If you want to put some more food storage, a canteen storage, you want to start working on some radio and comm stuff. I think that's where I would be at. Now I think I'm getting into your price range. You have a lot of room for a lot of good kit with that price range. There's a lot of just work on right there. I think that's where I would go. I think I would start at that base that I laid out. I would get the backpack just because it adds that modularity. And then I would choose if I want to start looking into a plate carrier for, rigidity with weight. It spreads the weight better once you start getting into a bigger kit. Or I would start looking into an expander wing setup for your chest rig. That's what I would do for an M4 and modular setup. You?
Yeah, it's a very good one. You went a little bit more modular. I was thinking of something that is, looking at what we're doing here and possibly playing probably your average like airsoft game, local, and then up to like probably like AMS.
Yeah.
And then if you're doing Milsim West, you're pretty much chest rig or bust.
You're locked into whatever kit you're doing with your guys.
Even if you're doing a normie NATO or a normal like just Russian,
You're getting like a Mayflower or something.
Yeah,
like
you're gonna be in a chest rig.
dedicated chest rig.
I just went the plate carrier route because you went the chest rig route,
Yeah.
so I felt like at least hearing the other option. I mean, truthfully, the best, in my opinion, obviously all opinion based, for a plate carrier, the JPC is definitely like so modular
Yeah.
for when it comes to an M4. You already have the magazine pouches integrated. You have all the MOLLE space that you need. You have it on the sides for what you're talking about with radios.
Yeah.
You can add that there. It's a very slim fitting yet a lot of coverage for the plate carrier, so you're not like stricken on mobility. So the Cry JPC is pretty easy. They're only priced like $10.
Yeah.
They're nothing absurd. You can get it in multicam, which I see that you want multicam.
Yep.
So that's a good one. And then if you needed more magazine storage, if you wanted to do a 6 mag battle load, you can add any pouches of your choice up front, which is good. Also, you can add a dangler to a JPC with
Yep.
the pouch, so you can have a little bit more space there. The one thing that, depending on your play style and what you're going to do, I do see you have a shotgun as well. So if you didn't want to run a plate carrier or a chest rig, like for an indoor loadout,
Yeah.
investing in a good belt that keeps your pants up and will carry like load of things that you might put on your belt is also important. I really like the HSGI belt.
That's a good one.
Runs around $200, give or take, but it is literally a belt that will outlive you. So you could always do an HSGI belt, and then if you wanted to do your shotgun stuff, you can pretty much put a shotgun scabbard on the side of your belt, super lightweight
Yeah.
if you're running indoors. Obviously, I'm thinking a little bit more airsoft related than you are.
Yeah.
We're thinking a little bit more like go out. And,
I do like sustainment.
Yeah.
In my head is where I go with the kit because we do. My brain is set to how many events I go on.
Right.
And I'm not really going to a lot of open plays. I'm going more to milsim, so my brain goes to more milsim oriented.
Correct. And I'm thinking of more of like an airsoft player.
Yeah.
Who just simply wants to do some on-off, play some toy guns. So get both ends of the spectrum. But HSGI belt, awesome belt, holds what you need. Throw some tacos on there for your M4s.
Yeah.
And a dump pouch and just set yourself up. But that's kind of the JPC with the back panel of your choice. You could do a flat pack or you could do something a little cheaper.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you. And then you have a little bit more of a direct action style. Leaves you some wiggle room. Sits around $560 for what I just rattled off real quick. And then you have a few extra bucks to maybe do a helmet if you wanted a helmet, or if you wanted to invest in a radio or upgrade your guns. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Those are our kit recommendations
To a
for
degree.
that range. Because
Yeah.
that range, you can go a lot of different places with that range.
So goes a million directions, but awesome question, and it is a good time.
All right, what else we got?
Let's see.
You guys are really active. I really love it.
These guys,
Giveaway announcement.
Yeah.
all good. Chest rig. Lighter chest rig. Haley heavy chest rig. Plat Attack Peacekeeper Mark V.
The
Best-
Plat Attack is very good.
Best chest rig I ever owned.
Yeah, Plat Attack is really, really good.
Yep, add an assault pack and you're good with everything. Dude, I used the, what was the mil-spec? It was the Monkey. Remember that brand?
Yes, Millsback Monkey, yes.
Yeah, that backpack, that assault pack with the Peacekeeper.
Mhm.
Oh my God, it was literally the best setup I ever owned in my life.
Like, I've run my buddy's Mayflower, and if I didn't have how many chest rig setups that I already have, I would probably buy that and just run it. I think dedicated chest rigs that are set up a certain way are really good, especially once you learn them and learn what you can put in there and what you can't put in there. I think they're really, really awesome. But for all the events that we do, my brain is set more to modularity, because if I'm playing in an indoor game, I do not want to be carrying around this stuff that I take to a 40-hour.
Oh, of course.
I just want to take my stuff apart, have my micro rig, I have everything there, my Lego set can rearrange, and I'm good to go, and I have a really light, breathable option now.
Right. Yeah, modularity is really cool, and having a kit that can kind of spread a wide range of usage.
Yeah.
Some stuff is like one use only. There is kit out there that is dedicated to,
This is what you do.
and
You don't
anything
do anything
outside
else.
of it is not functional.
Yeah.
So finding that good modularity, especially if you're building like your first kit to go with your first couple airsoft guns that you have.
Yeah.
You do want something that you can grow with and adapt to different play styles and realize the shortcomings of what you own, and then figure out how to make them function better. So
Find someone with Molly. Seriously, just find someone with
Yeah.
Molly.
yeah, so it's a good question.
Watch the Molly vid on.
Watch the Molly vid on YouTube. Eric did it.
Need opinions. I have an LCT ZK74U Zenit one. Should I HPA it or keep it in AG from Milsom West? I already have a PP19, PKP, and a Fatco 74U.
Keep it AG.
Yeah,
Keep it AG.
AG.
For if you're specifically doing MSW and you are not doing an MMG roll or an LMG roll, I highly recommend keeping it AEG specifically for a 40-hour, so you do not have excess weight that you don't need to carry a tank around, unless you're running 33 grams. 33 grams, I've actually been able to get through quite a few magazines on, and it is a viable option for an MSW. It's not a lot of extra weight to carry those around, probably 5 to 8 33 grams for a whole 40-hour, and that's more than you need. You probably need 3. But that's the only way that I would do HPA, unless, again, it's an MMG or an LMG roll, then I would definitely do HPA for that.
Yeah. But I like AAGs from Milsom West.
For Milsom West specifically, I would do AEGs.
Did I miss the winner announcement?
Yes.
Yes, but
This will be posted later, and you can see who it is.
It is not you, unfortunately. But maybe next time.
yeah, you might be our next winner. So, but the live at 1:30, so 30 minutes into the live, once it's posted on the socials, you can rewatch it and see the winner. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. Slightly more of an airsofter than a milsimmer. Going to milsim in the next few years.
Yep.
Those are really great recommendations. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Anytime, bro. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. That was a fun one to answer too. So thank you for the question.
Yeah. Is the 74U for Milsim West, because LCT rifles are mad heavy, and I don't know if the HPA extra weight is worth it for performance compared to extra batteries and no HPA refills. I run an HK Snapsy? Is that it? Synapse. Okay, never heard that word before. Belt, that would be good for Kappa holster. Maybe he's asking Frag. What up, boys? What's up, dog?
What's up, buddy?
But yeah, I mean, LCT AKs are heavy. I mean, but really when it comes down to, you know, running any full metal airsoft gun and once you put attachments on it, yeah, M4s are probably going to be lighter.
M4s are always going to be lighter,
But-
I think, just because you can cut a lot of weight with an M-lock rail, and it's
Yeah.
very thin. There's not a lot of material going up front. And AK, that handguard is always bulky.
Sport rail, baby. That thing's light as hell.
It is.
Not really.
It's expensive as hell, too.
Yeah.
yeah.
My AK is lighter than it was.
Yeah, it's a lot lighter in that configuration.
That it is. That it is.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, you can make AKs pretty light. I mean, truthfully, like my 74M with skeletonized, the skeleton triangle stock.
Yeah.
Keeping the plastic upper gas tube instead of putting a rail on there that you're not going to use, unless you are. But, you know, you can cut the weight down and,
Quite a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but some of the heaviest guns I own are fully Zenikoed up AKs with everything that, you know, they sell. Like
Yeah.
side rail, PT1 stock, Zeniko front rail, crank, you know, pursed, light,
Well,
grip.
it's all
Yeah.
really far forward, too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
all of it's all really far forward.
74U specifically.
Yeah.
The 74U is literally like hanging a brick to the end of your barrel.
I mean,
yours is. We aren't even going to talk about your 74U.
I had thermal. I had like literally 360 degrees of attachments on my.
It was heinous.
It was the smallest gun that was so front heavy and so far forward. It was so bad.
You did use it, though.
I had fun.
I know.
I had a lot of fun with it.
Activating thermal and like you go tilt it 45 degrees. Lift heavy weights, carry heavy guns.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
The two guys who probably lift the most in the comments.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, the giveaway was announced. You can watch the posted video at 1:30, like 30 minutes into the video, and then you can see the winner.
Yeah.
You're so bad.
We are.
It's a
Yes.
good Tom Petty song.
Whatever AK your PDIK is in is still pretty heavy. That is the light one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the PDIK is actually. I'm
It has a
quite
little bit of weight.
impressed with those, but they are bulky units.
Oh, there's that. We did get your message. It is. We are gonna put one on the trailer.
Okay, yeah, we are gonna do that for you.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
we're working. We're going through our inventory right now, restocking the trailer. I told our guy to basically add one on for you if we have them in stock right now. If we have them in stock, then one will be added.
308 boys.
I love that 308.
308's pretty
I
cool.
love that 308.
308 is cool.
I think if I bought one, it would be that one. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. 308 MTW. Who'd have ever thought? Man, oh man. We love you too. We love you too.
But yeah, guys, we got about, what, 4 minutes? 4 more minutes of the live. So if you guys got any more questions, you guys want to talk about anything else, feel free. Doesn't have to be airsoft related. We're just here to kind of hang out and talk with you guys. But we really do appreciate everybody joining in today. It's been really fun.
As always. And
As
the
always,
live is
yeah.
our 1 hour break from reality. So
Oh, okay. So we have questions from last
If
night.
you want to hit them. 5 minutes.
I'm trying to pick the funnier one.
It's the one with the star.
Oh, there's a few on here that are funny.
They're all pretty good.
Okay, are dreams a window to deeper reality? Is our existence the real dream?
sure.
Did you know that there is nothing another human being could do to provide proof that they're conscious like you are? There's nothing I could say or nothing you could say to prove consciousness to me. Think about that.
Anyways, moving on.
I don't
Is
need to
cereal
hear that.
soup?
Yeah.
Yes.
Follow that up with is cereal soup.
Yeah, I would say cereal is soup.
Is cereal soup?
Yeah.
Cereal is 100% a soup. It's just
Yeah.
a cold soup.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, this is gonna be a spicy one. Who's the better host, Wes, Tom, or Eric? Obviously me.
That's up to y'all. I know where I stand.
We should put that as a poll, actually.
No, we should not. Me and Tom already are on the verge of fist fighting on constant different instances. Do you think people really... The better question is, do you think Tom and Wes actually hate each other?
Do you really think we hate each other? Like, are we putting on a front? Are we just characters? And do we really actually hate each other?
Your characters are right.
Yes, we are characters.
Yeah, we're characters. Yeah.
I like that dream question. I think it,
You went off on
I
it.
think I can fill an hour with-
Eric's back there be like, yeah, man, dreams. And we're just like, is cereal soup?
I can feel-
Are
I can
ghosts
probably-
real?
I have a whole philosophy.
I actually do have a real one for Airsoft. I want new iPro and Face Pro. What's new and what's best?
I love the ghost masks.
I think the ghost
NB
mask.
Tactical.
I think the NB Tactical Ghost Masks are probably the best lower, dedicated lower on the market right now. I did not think I would like them. I originally thought they were too pricey. I think they're priced really well, and I really, really like how they feel. I think they fit really well. I think they breathe really well.
Yeah.
I really don't have any complaints.
As for iPro, though,
iPro, I could go a few different ways with.
Yeah.
I would say the ESSs because they're really nice balance between good performance, good looks,
Good
good
price.
feel, and yeah, good price.
and you can add the X-Fog gasket, so if you are a heavy
Yeah,
fogger,
I would
you
say
can-
the ESSs would be my go-to right now.
From a price point, they do kind of take the cake over M-frames. I've used the same pair of M-frames for like 7 years.
Yeah.
They work, they last forever, but I mean, you are spending, what, triple? Double?
If not, yeah, triple. I would say triple.
Yeah. So truthfully, at the end of the day, the ESS and the NB Tactical is probably a good combo.
Yeah. The only other one that I would say is if you're really trying to go budget, honestly, the best slept-on ones is some of those $15 ones from Home Depot that are like contractor safety glasses that. Yeah, they're going to fog a little bit, but they're like $12. They are ANSI rated, and some of them actually do have a gasket on them that seals properly.
I think another underrated pair of goggles are the Permatex. Is it
Pyramex.
Pyramex?
The
I always
Pyramex.
get the
Pyramex are good.
the dual pane ones specifically.
The dual
not
pane-
the cheaper ones.
the
Like
dual pane ones are good.
$36.
If you guys are looking into a good adapter for your air supply from an X-Fog, there's actually a few different companies. Valhalla gaskets are really good. There's actually another company that makes these things called Airbenders, which I think is a great name.
I just saw them in Kurt's
Yeah,
office.
so we're
They're
probably going to
pretty
start
cool.
carrying those as well. They're very slim. They fit a few different things that the Valhallas don't fit or
Yeah.
that they haven't made a gasket for yet. So we're probably going to start carrying those if you guys are looking for that because fogging sucks and you can't play well if you can't see. So get an X-Fog.
So
There's my ad for the live.
get an X-Fog.
Yeah.
But anywho, guys, that is 2 o'clock. 2:01 actually. Got an extra whole minute of us.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Woo! And if you didn't know, we do this every single week on a Wednesday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, so you can come back, prep your questions if you ever need to know anything, and ask us, and we'll answer it.
Yep.
So join us next week for the Lunchtime Live at 1 o'clock, and we'll see you then.